How's it going, everyone? Mask here, back with some Black Desert Mobile. We're taking a look at the cash shop today and doing some market predictions. Let's see what our Awakening Enhancement patch has in store for us. Let's pop right into it. We got the Pearl Shop update here. This week's new products. We got Pearls and Silver bonus. Kaya Goose Ritz. That's actually kind of funny. Golden Vault entry passes, Kaya Goose Ritz. Enchantment package, blah blah. None of this looks like I really need to go over it here. Magical Essence sales period, price 60 pearls, something. We're losing next week. We're losing Ultimate Steps of Fortune, Lower Steps of Fortune, and Special Steps of Fortune. So we're going to make sure to take a specific look at those because we know we're going to be losing them last week. Talk about whether or not they're still worth it. Chances are, when something's getting rotated out, it's not because actually is worth buying. It's that it's so not worth buying that we don't even want to look at it anymore. But let's pop into the shop here. Celebrating Gear Awakening. Magical Residue and Magical Essence up by 500%. So we're getting Magical Residue. Could you imagine buying Magical Residue with pearls? That is barf worthy. Wait a second. 60 pearls for 500 magical essence. 100 pearls for 500 magical residue. This is so bait. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even imagine paying pearls for magical residue. Just get gear. Disenchant gear. You know what I guarantee you, I don't even have to look. We pop into market. The Laverdos are going to be sold out. The gear's probably just sold out in general. People mass buying gear just to dump it into... Oh yeah, for sure. Completely sold out. The entire market. People just mass buying out the entire market just to throw it into their Black Spirit to get residue. This is fantastic. What an insane market influence this update is going to have had. Let's go ahead and pop into best deals. We're looking for new tabs here so we can take a look at them and talk about them. Pearls and Silver bonus. We're getting a Rit, the Kaya Goose. I would need a quick refresher on what exactly we get from the Kaya Goose. Acquired silver from harvest is 15 million with a maximum of 7 harvests and a 15 million slaughter. So you're getting 8 times 15 million. Pop up the trusty calculator. Only because it's late at night and my brain is a little not on the functioning quickly status at the moment. That is 120 million silver we get from that Rit, that Kaya Goose Rit. Best deals. Let's take a look at pearls and things. So we're getting 120 million silver, 400 pearls, 100 black pearls. Like 120 million silver is not a whole lot to like freak out about. I would look over at like this camp resource chest. So 5,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 5,000 times 500 a piece is 30 million. Okay, you know what? No, that's only 30 million. So 120 million is certainly better than 30 million. You could even double this 30 to 60 if you value these all at 1,000 each and not 500. So it's significantly better than the camp resource chest. But I never called that a good chest last week anyhow. People only bought this because they were baited into buying it to try to get their merchantry carts. Pearls and Lucky Relic chest. Other things we can compare it to. Pearls and boss stamps we can compare it to. 300 boss stamps. Not a whole lot actually. If you're choosing between 300 boss stamps or 120 million. That's a tough one. 100. That's 100 boss rushes. You can pull 7 boss rushes. You can take a look at boss rushes. Try to like stick a little bit of a dollar value on them. 100k a boss. Let's just do 100k a run. So your 100 boss rushes are only gonna be like 10 million, not 100 million. For silver wise, it's great. I just have I mean, there's no downside to this package. You still get your pearls, you still get your white pearls and a significant amount of black pearls. 120 million is 120 million. It does take you, I think it's 4 days to actually get that 120 million. You get 1 harvest every 12 hours, 15 million a harvest, and then you have to sacrifice the goose at the end for a bonus 15 million. 120 million for it's a nice bonus. It's a nice bonus, but it's not like whoa crazy bonus. Like we used to get pets. These pearls and pets packages. I want them to come back. They were some of my favorite. Pearls and silver bonus 2. So for I guess this is $30 US. My prices are in Canadian right now. Depends on what client I load into. Some of my Google accounts register as Canadian. Some of them register as US because I'm getting those Google Play points when I make purchases. Can't get them on the Canadian accounts. Pearls plus silver bonus 2. So we're getting 3 Kaya Goose and 3 Golden Vault entry passes. Now the Golden Vault entry passes were like, I remember trying to think they were like 10 to 15, they're about 15 mil a pop. We're just going to call it 15 mil. If I'm off on that, you can find your own value. Like you can kind of figure out what you value a Golden Vault entry pass at. I believe I remembered it being 10 to 15. So that's like 45 mil there. But then we're getting 120 mil times 3 from the Kaya Goose. It's good. The thing is though, with this $30 package, is I always have to swing back to the Pearl packages and just remind you that the same price point is actually like 1,300 pearls. So unless when we're talking specifically, they always throw a $30 package at us. This one's oddly an extra $1. $39.99, $40.99. We felt like it was worth an extra $1. So not only it's an extra $1, so you're still getting less and less. So you got to remember, you're getting 300 white pearls less than normal. So 300 white pearls for 500 black pearls. Okay, so how much is 500 black pearls worth? Well, let's call it 500 million. 500 black pearls, 100 million for your pearl box. Actually, you kind of got to take off, let's call it 450, because you got to take off the pearl box conversion if you were selling it. So 450 million worth of black pearls, 360 million worth of Kaya geese. Let's just round it to 400 million silver with the Golden Vault entry passes. So it's like getting about 850 million silver for 300 white pearls, because that's the difference here. We're still getting our 1,000 white pearls in the pocket no matter what. About 800 million worth of everything else. All in, it's pretty much silver conversion. You can convert black pearls to silver. Now, what can we do with 300 white pearls in the shop? I'd like to bounce down to our packages. I always swing us over and like referring to the Black Crystal Armor chest. This is one of the best packages in the entire shop, and is one of the cornerstones that I use to putting values on things. So 30 refined Black Crystal Armor. Now keep in mind, these valuations depend greatly on, quite a bit on you needing to use pristines, but most of us always do. The prices have probably shifted a little, so this spreadsheet could be slightly out of date, but it's going to be fairly accurate anyhow. An armor orange 4-stone is worth about 17 million, according to my chart here. So 17 million times your 30 that you're getting, 510 million. Now that's only for 200 white pearls, so we can times that by 1.5 to take into consideration the other half of that package. So 765 million value in our refined Black Crystal Armor chest here. So those 300 white pearls, it's actually outscaling what I consider the best package in the entire shop. The money you're getting from this pearls and silver bonus, even though you still get your 1,000 white pearls, what we're getting for the 300 white pearls in this scenario where you're trading away the 300 in order to get 500 black pearls, the 3 Kaya Goose and the 3 Golden Vault entry passes, is actually one of the best white pearl to silver ratios we currently have available to us. Period. End of story. Both of these are half decent then in that regards. This one actually, yeah, you get 120 mil with the Kaya Goose here, the 100 black pearls, so it's like 220 mil per buy. You buy this 3 times. It actually doesn't quite even scale up, but it's raw silver. You keep that in mind. The one thing I will point out, and it's sort of I like taking a step back when I'm evaluating these shop items and just point out that silver is completely free to play accessible. So when I do like to really point out on shop purchases, there are things in this game. There are a few things, but there are things in this game that are very kind of stuck behind a paywall. So if you ever are going to consider spending on the game, it's nice to always be reaching out and trying to get your hands on those things that are stuck behind that paywall. Silver is most certainly not one of them. You can grind silver till the cows come home as much as you want. You always are able to get your hands on silver. So that this is just silver we're getting as a bonus. You're essentially buying white pearls and silver. It's a decent chunk. I'm evaluating this at 1,000 white pearls. You're trading away your 300 white pearls that you would get if you bought just the pearl package. And you're throwing in an extra $1 in CAD anyhow. I wonder if this is actually, this could be a currency conversion update, why this is 41 Canadian instead of 39, or instead of 40. Maybe the Canadian US currency conversion has gotten a little bit worse, so they're re-releasing the new package a little scaled. But then again, they didn't change the $13 package. But that would make sense though. If the currency conversion was bad, when it got up to the $40 range, they wanted to bump it to 41. Did the US dollar amount on this package change? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm really curious. But those are our new Pearls and Things package. Let's look at limited time offers. Enchantment package, magical residue times 25,000, magical essence times 25,000. Oh man, this really hurts me. God, it's 1,200 pearls. I'm in the way. Actually, I can just click a button here to pop myself out of the way for a second. 1,200 white pearls. That's straight up $30 USD. 25,000 magical essence. People are buying this too because they're out of magical essence, I'm sure. The only currency here that's even remotely worth looking at is the one for accessories. And that's not even the reason that people are buying it today. People are going to be buying this because they want the currency for their gear. But you get that currency so easily with just pulling things from Shikadu. And I'm sure everybody is kicking themselves today. Someone would have logged in, cleaned out the yellows out of the shop instantly. There were dirt cheap Laverdos in the shop by the hundreds. Somebody logged in this morning was the first one logged in with billions of silver, cleaned that out and just banked bonus magical. I always get it mixed. I think magical residue is the one we're talking about with the actual gear. Anyhow, one of them is the one you get just from black spiriting gear. And yeah, this for me is just, you know what? The 25,000 accessory dust is almost worth it in itself. It is an absolute metric F-ton of accessory dust, but the gear dust, 25,000 is not much at all. Keep in mind, you get like 700 per Laverdo. So your 25,000, you reduce 700 so it's easy. That's only 35 yellow Laverdos. Somebody logged in this morning, bought 35 yellow Laverdos for 2 million a pop, and only had to spend like 71 mil to do it. That is disgusting. 71 mil silver to buy what you're buying this for. Now the accessory dust, different story. If your accessories are extremely underdeveloped, this is a very good deal on the accessory dust. And personally, I just feel like we're getting so many free sources of that accessory dust. I never feel obliged to go out of my way to spend on it. I really don't. Do not buy this package if you're just buying it for the dust you get by black spiriting gear. For the love of everything, 71 million silver you're buying for 1,200 white pearls. That is like the worst. We just converted 300 white pearls into 750 million silver value, and you're gonna convert 1,200 white pearls into about 70 million. That's a hard no. But if you need this for the accessory dust, and you really have underdeveloped accessory enchantments, and you really want to buy it like once, it'll probably polish up your accessory enhancements quite well. You'll get your APDP rolls on just about all of them. I could see this being probably the best deal, and I'm pretty well totally worth it just for that. But please do not buy this out if you're buying it to use because you're getting baited into just wanting to get your gear your awakened gear enchantments done today, because there's so much CP on the board. Just be a little patient, run some boss rushes, get some ancient gold coins, pull them from Shikadu, and get the dust for practically free. So that's what we got that's new there. Add-ons, this is all old news. Boom, boom, boom. And I think that's actually the entire shop for as far as new things go. We just have we have the enchantment package, pearls and things. They're throwing some raw silver our way, and not a whole lot new in the actual shop. They've amped the rates on all of our dust. Doesn't actually have a massive impact. And yeah, we're pretty much just cruising for the rest of this week. Not a whole lot of major impact. Obviously, the awakened enchantment. We can jump into the market now and take a little bit of a look at it. Things that are going to take a massive hit. We have no real dire need for black pearl chests. So you're going to see people trying to liquidate silver. Everyone needs silver for the awakening in enchantments and enhancements. So that's why the black pearl chest market is going to plummet. It's 617. We have nothing to spend black pearls on. They've taken away our hammer event. Although the accessory market is just crashing into the absolute dirt. Rings are bottomed out. Even regal rings almost bottomed out. Ogre rings bottomed out. Witch's earring is bottomed out. I almost do believe that is bottom. Yep, definitely bottomed out. Tree spirit belt is bottomed out. Giant's ring is bottomed out. The orange accessory market is literally in the dirt. Absolute dead bottom, every single one. You can't get them for cheaper. Go ahead and buy them if you want them. Literally at the bottom. They cannot go any lower. That really just speaks for them. They're going to be there. People are trying to offload BP. They've probably by now, pretty much everybody who really wants to dive into the accessories has. I don't think the accessory market is going to rebound at all this week. And the black pearl chests, I think we'll see them. I don't think we have the supply to push these that low. Obviously, there's 400 on the market right now, but but there's such a demand for spending silver elsewhere. That's the real problem. A surplus of silver. I think we'll see these fall as low as 60 to 70 mil. I think we'll get 60 to 70. They're at 80 now, although. So maybe we'll see 50 to 60 is the range, but people won't be posting them for 50 very often. They'll be trying to pump them back up for 60 at that time. They kind of exist in that 100 to 50 realm. If they ever drop below 50, people start buying them out instantly. They're going down. That's all there is to it. Accessories are at the bottom. Our gear, I even said it last time. I said, the gear market, it's going to be pretty stable. Boom, we're done. Every single piece of gear literally in the game is bought out. Orange, yellow, it don't matter. It's gone. You name it, sold out. Everything. Rosars for 2.3 million. I can't believe the people who would have been banking on Rosars and Laverdos. What are the Laverdos running for? Yellow Laverdos all day. 3.3 mil. That is an absolute steal for 700 dust to get some enchantments going. Gear's going up. We do not have a reliable source of ancient gold coins. We do not have a reliable source of boss stamps. So there's really not a reliable source of gear, especially yellow gear, flooding the market. So the gear's all going to start going up. We're going to see a significant increase across the board on the gear. Accessories will remain in the dust as people really aren't spending their black pearls there. And we've got such an influx. We went over it last week. There was multiple free mystical accessory boxes thrown at everybody. And yeah, black pearls. It's going to be a good time to buy soon. Stock up on some black pearls. When they do hit the dust, look at these fluctuations. There's actual net profit to be made on black pearl chests. Don't forget that. I flipped them. I've probably flipped at least 20. You buy them out of the 50 mils, you flip them for 100. After tax, you make 70 a box. Don't open them. You can literally sell the black pearl box like a merchantry item. It's wonderful. This is like the grand exchange on RuneScape. One of my favorite parts about that game. Buy, sell, profit. Just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do any of that. If too many of you do that, I might cut into my own profits. Nah. We're good. That's going to do it for today's video, though. Tons of fluctuation in the market. Not so much in the not so much new in the cash shop. There's a lot of content in the game as far as CP gains go. There's a couple things I would really like to see in next week's patch. I would love to see an Ancient Ruins update. I would really like to see some pet action in the shop. Give us some pet deals. I got a lot of development on my pets I'd still like to do. Some pet love. A new Ancient Ruins level I'd love to see. I'm hoarding tablets like crazy. I want to blow them. I would love the dust. I'm so dust starved to upgrade my Alch Stones. And do you know if they took away the rate up for Alchemy Stones? I'm going to be really sad if they did. I forgot to pull my frags. Can anyone let me know in the comments down below? Have you pulled Alch frags since this patch, since this update? How has that went? Do we have an idea? Was it mentioned in like the dev notes at all? I didn't see it in the patch notes. And did anybody ask about it on the Velia In episode, if you watched that? Alch frags, do we think the rate up is still going on? I need to know. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I see you again tomorrow. But until then, smash that subscribe button and stay classy.